So this is my Jenkins server. Okay, previously I created this one, so I am initiating the starting the instance here. This will work over 8080 port number. I hope you are all aware like how to start the Jenkins, download the Jenkins. If you are not aware how to download the Jenkins, how to start with Jenkins, so you can go through my old videos. Okay, so I totally explained initially how to start with Jenkins. Okay, yesterday we have a testing job here. Okay, let me delete this one. I will again create new one. I will integrate with GitHub also. Okay, first of all, we have a manage Jenkins here. Okay, in manage Jenkins you can configure any number of settings here as per your configuration. It will work. Okay, if you see here we have a lots of options are available here. First of all, this is a system. Okay, configure global setting and paths. Okay, so it is regarding the Jenkins configuration. Like if you are going to install the Maven and if you want to configure the Maven, okay, settings here, so it will be, you can define the global variable, like click here, system. Okay, you can configure the settings here. System message, whenever it will start, it will show you some message. Okay, how many number of executor you want to in your machine in your Jenkins. Okay, executor means like who will be responsible for building the job. Okay, in this machine my Jenkins is running. Okay, and in this machine I want to have like executor is my who is executing the builds. Okay, so at the same time two build we execute parallelly. Okay, if you want to make parallel execution like 4, so it means max to max 4 build can be building parallelly. By default it is 2. Okay, label, if you want to define any label for the system, so it will define the labels. Like you want to configure any label, we will discuss later in the declarative pipeline. Okay, it will be more clear for you. This is my Jenkins. If you want to change the URL, you can change settings and not required here. Okay, environment variable, yesterday I have discussed about like environment variable. Okay, this is a global variables. Whatever, whenever like you are creating any build, like you are creating any project 1, project 2, project 3. Okay, so in the entire Jenkins, if you add any variable here, means name, for example Anshul. Okay, in any number, in any case, like you define in your any pipeline, you will define variables dollar name, so always it will be pointing to the Anshul. It means like if you are going to environments means prod. Okay, whenever like you are writing in your pipeline dollar env, so it will be displaying the prod. So it is a global variables. It doesn't depends on to like any particular project. In any number of project it will be having the same value. This is a global mean global in all over the Jenkins. It is a common for all over Jenkins. You can create the variable and number of variables here. Okay, and like if you want to do some configuration, like this is not much useful, but you can go through it.
What we are doing, क्या कर रहे हैं सर?
ये समझ आ गया आपको वेरिएबल्स?
हाँ हाँ means what we are trying to do, हम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
I am just giving you some brief idea like what is a system configuration in Jenkins, like why we was in environment variables here. This is the global variables. If you define here, and you can define in any build, in any project. Environment means value is plot. GitHub server, if you want to integrate with the GitHub server, you can indicate here notification URL, Jenkins classic. Okay, so here you can define a number of like shell executable, SMTP server. If you have any mail server configured with it, so you can define a SMTP server. Like if you are going to create any mail configuration here, like your build is failure, so it will give you some notification. So if you have configured the SMTP server, so it will, you can give here, and it will try to communicate with the SMTP server. SMTP server is responsible for email notification. Like you will cite some policy and rules there, SMTP server. On the basis of policy, it will forward the email notification or message. Okay, nothing is very important, but which is very common, you will be using on daily basis. So this is a global variable you will be using most of the time here. But in the Jenkins we have 1,000 of option, but that is not useful for you. Very rarely will you will use, but on the daily basis you will use environment variables. Make sure like how to define the environment variables here. Tools, like if you are going to create any, if you are going to install any plugin, okay, so plugin will be working over the any tool. Okay, if you are working on any tool means software means plugin. Okay, so like if you are going to build any code, you will be building the code of Java application with the help of Maven is building the Java based application. So here you will define the Maven configuration. I will define later, but just for your brief idea, this is a Maven configuration. You will define here JDK installation. If you don't have any JDK, so you can define here any number of version here. You can define the version here as well. If you don't have any JDK means Java, so it will download automatically for you. But here I don't require Git installation. If you want to install Git in your machine, so you can use tick 1, so it will install Git automatically in your machine. If I don't have in my machine here, it will do yum install Git, Gradle and Maven. Okay, so I will use later in this like when I am building the pipeline, so I will use these options as well. This is a plugin. Like if you want to download any new plugin, okay, so here we have available plugins here, so you can download any number of plugin. Okay, for an example, for building the CI/CD pipeline, so we will use build pipeline. Okay, so with the help of this software I will be creating the CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so because today I will create one CI/CD pipeline, correct? So I will use this plugin. I will install build pipeline plugin. So how to install that one? So click over here. So it is installing these number of dependencies here. Okay, if your software is very heavy, so it need to restart after installing. So click over here. It will restart once that software or plugin is being installed. So this is how I install new plugin. So you can download n number of plugin. In the real Jenkins, we have 1,000 of plugin here, but you don't need to be master on every plugin. You need to master on which is very required for your project. It depends on your project, depends on your requirement. One second, guys. Okay, so this is how we will install. We can remove, disable, enable n number of plugin here. Without the plugin Jenkins, nothing. You cannot do anything without Jenkins here. Okay.
सर कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट प्लगइन्स हैं कि हमें कुछ ऐसे उनको देखना पड़ता है कि ये जैसे बिल्ड पाइपलाइन वाला हो गया, या वी हैव टू चेक, और हमारे लिए कुछ लिस्ट ऑफ द पाइपलाइन है जो हमें यूज, मतलब लिस्ट ऑफ द प्लगइन्स. जो हमें जिन पे हमें काम करना पड़ता होगा या फिर क्या
1 second. मिल गया. Okay. So here like we have a number of plugin, like for an example Maven integration. Okay, so once you will be working on the Maven, you are building the software, any Java based application. So this is the Maven, so you need to install this one. Okay, so like Blue Ocean, this is a very good Blue Ocean. Okay, this is for building the pipeline. It will automatically build all your pipeline. You don't need to create any, you don't need to be master in Groovy script. Okay, if you are don't aware like how to work in Groovy, so it is like a champion, like it is like AI tool. Okay, you will just click on, it will write all over the Groovy file for you. Okay, so this is very common in every project they are using Blue Ocean. Okay, and for the testing purpose, so this is a common one, sonar cube scanner for static code analysis. Ujjwal, you are from testing team, I think you must be uh, comfortable with like sonar cube, right? You are from testing background.
या
Have you
पर
worked
हमारा
on
सोनार
sonar
क्यूब से
cube?
हमारा जो टेस्टिंग एनवायरनमेंट है वो डिफरेंट है सर. डेवॉप्स का से कुछ नहीं है. तो हमारा टेस्टिंग एनवायरनमेंट ऑटो स्ट्रगल पे है.
No worries, no worries. Okay, you can mute. Okay, so a SonarCube scanner is for like it is a testing tool. Okay, if you are going to test your Java based application, okay, so this is a very common testing tool. We will integrate in our CI/CD pipeline as well. Okay, so this is SonarCube, and we have a number of like Docker pipeline plugin. Okay, if you are going to create the CI/CD pipeline integrated with Docker, it's a very advanced topic. Okay, so Docker pipeline is very important, very useful for you. Okay, if you are going to for interview and you are going to give question or interview, so you can expect this question like in your project, and what is the uh, how many plugins you are using, and can you give the sum of the name of plugins. This is a very basic common, like this they will ask definitely from you, like on your project, on your previous project, what is the name of your plugin you are using in your project. Okay, so you can give like you need to give explain like 10 to 15 plugin at least to recruiter, so then they will be more confident on you like you have worked on DevOps. All right, so these we will be discussing later. So we have a number of plugin. Okay, so this is a very basic plugin we will be using in this course as well. Nodes means Jenkins work on the master and slave configuration. Okay, for like we this is the built-in node. Okay, this is the master node, this machine, correct, this is the master node. We can create a number of machine also, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, like if your project is very large, only one machine is not sufficient for managing the all CI/CD pipeline. Making sense? Is it not possible to handle all the workload over the single machine, even if it is very T2 large or T2x large, T2xx large, even if it is like this way, but it cannot handle thousand plugins, thousand CI/CD pipelines. Is it not possible for any single machine? Okay, so we need to configure, we need to attach the multiple EC2 machine as well to make the environment healthy. Okay, so how to, so we can create a number of machines, first one EC2, second EC2, third EC2, and we will make them attach. Okay, so this will be a master configuration, and it will be it will not running any job, it will just schedule the job over the another EC2 machine. So this is the case, I will do it. Okay, so this is just for your idea, and this is a cloud. If you want to create any install any plugin from the cloud, okay, but you will not use that one. Okay, we have already installed the plugin from here, so no need of that. Security, like you have a number of people who are working on the CI/CD pipeline. Okay, like you are very senior person here in your project, senior DevOps person. Okay, so you will be having the very good access. I think you will be having the admin privilege if you are very senior people in your project. What about like junior people? Will they be having the same privilege like you have admin privilege? No, they will be having the lesser privilege like developer people. They cannot manage the Jenkins. DevOps person will manage the Jenkins, but they will be having the read and executing the permission. Okay, so here you can give any access here like SSS server. Okay, you can give authentication. I need to download the plugin role based access. We don't have here. Okay, so we need to download the plugin. So with the help of that plugin role based permission, so we can define the role like developer having the role dev, or admin is having the role admin. So on the basis of this keyword we will be giving the privilege to the people. So I will download the plugin. Let me download the plugin. Role based. Yeah, this one. Role based authorization strategy. So means role based, my developer role, okay, DevOps role. On the basis of role, you will be giving the some privilege. Okay, but as of now, you will not giving the privilege. Very senior people will giving the privilege to you. Like you have this access, and very senior people will having the this much access. Credential here, like if you want to give any password and username and password in the CI/CD pipeline, anyone can read your CI/CD pipeline. Okay, but in the CI/CD pipeline you will not show your password in the your pipeline because developer and other people can read it. Okay, but you will define here. Go here in system, go global credential. You can create the credential here. Like if you want to describe any username and password, okay, so you can define here username like Anshul Goyal, and password here 123456. Okay, so here you need to define the ID. So here ID means AWS CRAD. Okay, so it means in any shell script or in any CI/CD pipeline, if I am writing this way, dollar AWS CRAD, so it will pointing to the password. So in your pipeline you don't need to mention your password. It will automatically fetch the password if you have wrote somewhere in your pipeline. So no, it will be hidden from all the people. So this is the credential you can define here. Credential provider, like if you want to give any credential provider, like how many as of now selected, executed, all type, restriction includes, and you will not use this one. Okay, you will be just using that one, global credential here only. We have a number of things but you will not be using. Okay, user, this is a very important. You can create any number of user. Okay, you can define the privilege to the user. Okay, in your login, like as of now I have only one user, but in your current IT project you will be having the n number of users, and you can define, like for an example, create user uh, uh, winner. Okay, password full name ID. So it will create the password for that one. He can also log in this way, and he can mention like username and password. He will be able to log into the machine, log into the Jenkins server. Okay, this is the system information. System is information like environment variables, like how many environment variable you have in your machine. Okay, user pwd, it will show the path. Okay, so plugins, how many plugin you have in your machine. Okay, this will show you all of the configuration in your machine. Memory uses. Okay, what is the, as of now this one is, okay, time spent, medium, short, long. Okay, so it will show you the, but this is not good way. Okay, you can go in your EC2 machine and you can check your like how much memory it is utilizing. That will give you more live information. System log, what is happening in your machine. It will show you the logs, like if your Jenkins not working properly, you can check the logs. Okay, it will show you the all the like previously, like I have installed the one plugin, so it shows like completed installation of one plugin in 3 सेकंड, मतलब 3 सेकंड में एक plugin इंस्टॉल हुआ है. Okay, so he will gathering the information about plugin, like role strategy. I have downloaded this plugin, right? Role strategy on the behalf admin, downloaded role based strategy plugin. Now it is completed, installation completed 1 3 second. So you can go like, if any user is working on Jenkins and you want to like what he did, so you can get here from logs, or you can go into the your while Jenkins and logs in your machine as well, and you can also go in here as well. Okay, about Jenkins and etc. Okay, if you want to prepare for shutdown, it will shut down. Script console, you can execute the command from the here script basis, but it's not necessary here. You can go connect here, you can execute a script here as well, so no need to write here. Okay, so this is a very small things like what is that, and we will be working on all the things practically, so that will make you more clear, but just it was a just brief idea about this one.
Anshul, about the Blue Ocean, can you explain the plugin one, Blue Ocean?
Yeah, so do you have any small like any idea like what does it do, Blue Ocean, or it is very clear new to you?
No. Yeah, it's very new to me.
Okay, Blue Ocean is means like it will create your CI/CD pipeline from scratch. Okay, it's like a drag and drop. Okay, it will write a groovy script for you, like let me install that one.
सर एक डेमो बता दीजिए तो समझ में आ जाएगा.
हाँ, डेमो सब चीज़ों का करेंगे अब यार, वो बहुत एडवांस टॉपिक हो गया ब्लू ओशियन, अभी शायद समझ ही नहीं आया तुम्हें. समझाने को मैं समझा दूंगा, लेकिन तुम्हें समझ ही तो नहीं आएगा ना, लेकिन अभी ए नहीं पता तो ए बी सी कैसे पता होगी तुम्हें, सो इट विल बी मोर डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू, सो इट्स अ वेरी एडवांस टॉपिक.
यूज कैसे करेंगे, मतलब वो उसका कोई ऐसा एग्जांपल लेके बता दीजिए.
It will create a CI/CD pipeline from scratch. You don't need to write any coding.
जैसे कोई, जैसे अभी आप हम लोग टेस्टिंग का कुछ लेके कर रहे थे, तो वैसे ही कुछ इसका भी लेके कुछ पाइपलाइन यूज कर दीजिए.
उससे करता हूँ. लाइक सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे, वी विल क्रिएट वन मैनुअल CI/CD पाइपलाइन. ओके, CI फर्स्ट और प्रोजेक्ट वन freestyle. Okay, I will not go in pipeline, I will go at freestyle project. This is my first project CI/CD pipe. Guys, pay attention. So this is nothing else like if you want to get a project parameterize. Yesterday I have given you some idea on that. Okay, first of all, this is a source code management. Okay, what I will do, I will integrate this my CI/CD pipeline with the GitHub. Okay, so here I will go to github.com and I am going to integrate with my any project with like Jenkins. Like guys, if you are going to use my Anshugoy 123 project, so where I have mentioned like certified, it means it is working and it is up to dated. Okay, it is up to dated, you will not face any issue. Jenkins project certified, it is working. Let me take on another one.
ये क्या है सर, ये what are these things sir, ये Hero to Zero and all this certification, ये मतलब इनको क्या?
ये प्रोजेक्ट है, प्रोजेक्ट सैम्पल प्रोजेक्ट मैंने जो आपके लिए लिए हैं, कहीं और लोगों की जो लिए मैंने, प्रैक्टिकल करने के लिए। अब मैंने खुद कोड नहीं लिखी है मैंने। हाँ ये वाला सही लग रहा है, ठीक है। इसमें pom.xml है। ओके, दिस इज़ अ जावा बेस्ड प्रोजेक्ट।
सर
व्हाट आई
ये
विल डू,
पूरी फाइल है कि ये एक ही pom.xml ही वाला हम ले रहे हैं बस,
नहीं नहीं,
ये
पूरी
folder
पूरी लेंगे। इट्स अ पार्ट
पूरे
ऑफ माई
लेंगे ना?
प्रोजेक्ट, इट्स अ पार्ट
ओके।
ऑफ फाइल्स। What I will do, I will copy the code link from here and I will paste here. Okay, it is showing the git is not installed, like failed to connect. Git is not in my
आपको इंस्टॉल
machine.
करना पड़ेगा वापस।
Which git? Yeah, you can see no git. If git is not in my machine, so how it will work on git? So what I will do, I will install the git. Simple. No, check again. Enter. Yeah, now it is not showing any error, right? No credential because it's my public repository. Which branch? Let me check the branch, master branch, correct? So here I will mention master branch. Policium, it is not required. I will take that one. And what I will do, build step here.
आप इसके में सर सर ऊपर चलिए एक मिनट, और ऊपर थोड़ा सा। अब जैसे ये बिल्ड ट्रिगर्स है, सो हमें एक हाउ वी विल मींस हमें ट्रिगर देना चाहिए नहीं देना चाहिए, हम कैसे डिसाइड करेंगे? या बिल्ड एनवायरनमेंट, तो ये कैसे मतलब हम क्या करने जा
अभी
रहे हैं
बत,
और क्या
अभी अभी
मतलब
बत,
हमें?
अभी बताऊंगा। पहले मैं एक छोटी सी बेसिक सी पाइपलाइन बना लूँ, फिर मैं इसको फंक्शनैलिटी को ऐड करूँगा उसमें वन बाय वन करके। Execute shell, okay. This is my first stage. Project.txt, okay. So it will create a new file with the help of echo project.txt in temp folder, okay. And here I will give any post build execution. In the post build execution, build other project, okay. So once this project is completed, once this project one is completed, so it will trigger another project. So in the post build action, like after building the project, so it will do this one, build other project, okay. But as of now I don't have any other project, correct? So it will not show me. So first of all I will create another project. So in new item I have only one project, project one, okay. I want to create a CI/CD pipeline, very basic CI/CD pipeline. So what I will do, I will create a new project.
सर
For
ये नहीं समझ
example,
में आया, ये क्यों कर रहे हैं सर? हम वापस एक तो पाइपलाइन में है ही, ये वापस हम क्यों कर रहे हैं?
हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि पहला प्रोजेक्ट जो है उसको क्लोन करेगा कोड को, और ये वाला प्रोजेक्ट जो करेगा आपका टेस्टिंग करेगा।
सो मीन्स टू प्रोजेक्ट हम ले रहे हैं।
हाँ, इसमें यही तो होता है। पहले आपका क्लोन होगा, एक प्रोजेक्ट आपका क्लोन करेगा, दूसरे में आपका जाके टेस्टिंग होगी, तीसरे में आपका बिल्ड होगा, चौथे प्रोजेक्ट में जाके आप डिप्लॉयमेंट जिसके एनसीबल के थ्रू कर रहे हो, टेराफॉर्म के थ्रू कर रहे हो, जिसके भी थ्रू कर रहे हो, उतने आप स्टेज बनाते रहोगे, उतने आप प्रोजेक्ट बनाते रहोगे फ्री स्टाइल में।
मतलब सर हम ये चीज जैसे पहला तो हमने प्रोजेक्ट हमने गिट हब डाल दिया, राइट? उसके बाद हम दूसरा दूसरा आपने वहाँ चेक क्लिक किया एंड देन वी आर गोइंग टू, तो क्लोन तो पहले वाले का ही प्रोजेक्ट का करेगा ना सर?
हाँ, पहले वाले में करेगा,
और फिर दूसरे का फिर?
इसमें बिल्ड करेगा, वो टेस्टिंग करेगा।
सर ये समझ में नहीं आया, मतलब कैसे सर एक बार?
अभी करने तो पहले, तभी तो बताऊंगा। बिल्ड करेगा, सॉरी।
हाँ सर बिल्ड करेगा, इसलिए कंफ्यूज हो गया था मैं।
Okay, I don't have any indicative Maven here. I will create a very basic, then I will install a Maven and I will configure here. So what it will do, it is building the code, simple, nothing else. Save here. Okay, so we have a two stage 1, stage 2. This is a cloning the code. Let me rename it cloning. Check out the code. Okay, in the check out the code, what it will do, it will cloning the code and it will executing this command. This is my first stage. Okay, let me use this one also. And in the post build action, I will use build other project, so it will trigger the another project build. Okay, so now it is showing the build.
सर ये जो पार्ट था, ये build to projects to build, आपने कहा कि build another project means बोले कि इसी project का another part रहेगा कि another एकदम different project?
different.
अच्छा,
ये प्रोजेक्ट हो गया आपका क्लोनिंग कर रहा है, दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट हो गया आपका बिल्डिंग कर रहा है, तीसरा हो गया टेस्टिंग कर रहा है, चौथा हो गया आपका डिप्लॉयमेंट कर रहा है. सेव हियर.
तो हर प्रोजेक्ट अलग अलग तरीके से करेंगे क्या?
हाँ
मतलब ऐसा रहेगा क्या?
हाँ.
ओके,
ये आपका मैनुअल वे हो गया, ठीक है. उसके बाद हो गया ऑटोमेशन वे, जो हम ब्लू ओशन के थ्रू करेंगे. अब इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, इस वाले कोड को रन करते हैं. वी विल ट्रिगर दिस build now. Okay, now if you see here build history, so if it is executed both of build automatically. So in a dashboard we have triggered this build, correct? So it when executed, it has been cloned the code successful, and after the successful of this build, so it will also trigger the another build, that is a build project. I didn't trigger here manually, but it took automatically. Okay, so this is the pipeline. So once I trigger this build, so it after finishing of this project, so it will trigger another project, that is a building the project. Okay, so if I want to create the, because my CI/CD pipeline is created, okay, but I don't have any like view. Okay, if you want to create the build pipeline view, so click over here and give my first C pipeline. Okay, so if it will give you another view, pipeline. Okay, standard, yes, allow. Initial build is check out the code. Okay, so this is the initial pipeline flow, so it will start from the check out the code. Once it is done, then it will trigger the another project, that is a building the code. Standard build, number of displayed, like how many builds you want to showcase in your 3. Okay, apply here. Okay, now you can see your CI/CD pipeline is created, that is created up to the building the code. Okay, if I want to create another build, so click over here, then it will execute another build. Okay, now it has been builded. This is the pipeline view 1. Let me give how many number of build you want to see here, 10 up to. Now you can see here I have triggered the one build, so this is a flow. You can see like what is happening by one project. So after check out the code, it will trigger to the build project, and this is the pipeline 1, pipeline 2. This is a like build number 1, build number 1, build number 2, build number 2. Is this clear to you guys, or any confusion? It is just a view of pipeline in the real time. Any doubts so far? So what I will do, I will install the Maven and I will build the code with I will build the code with a Maven. Yeah, Ujjwal.
Sir, what we did is like we have just we have create first build and then हमने फिर कोड को टेस्ट भी किया क्या?
नहीं नहीं, अभी हमने चेकआउट करा है, क्लोनिंग द कोड, गेट क्लोन।
क्लोन किया देन बिल्ड किया.
इस वाले में क्लोन हो रहा है, इस वाले में बिल्ड
ओके
हो रहा है।
ओके एंड देन व्हाट अबाउट दीस टू सर? चेकआउट ये दोनों एक ही क्या? फर्स्ट सेकंड एंड देन?
ये तो इसका जितनी बार ट्रिगर करोगे उतनी बार नए बिल्ड होता रहेगा ना वो।
अच्छा ओके ओके ओके
जितनी बार बिल्ड करोगे उतनी बार ये ऊपर बनता रहेगा।
सर ये लेकिन वो जो जो आप कह रहे थे प्रोजेक्ट अनदर प्रोजेक्ट वाला था, प्रोजेक्ट तो सर एक ही है ना?
अलग है ना भाई, ये बिल्ड अलग बनाया था हमने, चेकआउट द कोड अलग
अच्छा
बनाया था। भूल
अच्छा
गए?
ये तो ओके ओके सर. ऐसे से हम दो तीन प्रोजेक्ट एक साथ ऐसे ले सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, कितने भी ले लो, 10 ले लो, 20 ले लो, 50 ले लो।
तो
तुम्हें
अभी मैवन लेके हम फिर जो जो डाउनलोड कोड किया उससे हम बिल्ड बनाएंगे.
हाँ
तो
ठीक है, चलो अब मैवन पे करते हैं। सो दिस इज़ अ वेरी बेसिक, लाइक आई डिड नथिंग हियर बिल्डिंग, एक्चुअली इन द बैकएंड इट इज़ नॉट बिल्डिंग द कोड, बिकॉज वो विल बी बिल्डिंग द कोड, मैवन विल बिल्ड द कोड, बट आई डोंट गिव एनी इंस्ट्रक्शन with the help of Maven. You need to build the code. Okay, so I will install the Maven plugin here. Install plugin, install Maven, Maven integration, and download it now. Restart my Jenkins after downloading the Maven plugin. Okay, now I will integrate with the help of Maven here. Now it is downloaded. In the dashboard, I will integrate Maven here in the configuration of building. So this is not building the code, it is just displaying like I am building the code, but actually it is not building the code. Okay, so here if you see here, invoke top level Maven target, correct? Previously we don't have this plugin option here, so now after installing the Maven plugin, I am getting this option, top level Maven targets. So in the tag roles, you can define like what you want to do. Maven can test the code, Maven can build the code, Maven will deploy a code to the environment. Okay, so what I will do, I will build the code only. Maven, if you don't have any idea like how it works, so you can define pass environment variables. This is documentation. This is the predefined variables. Okay, that will be defined by this is environment list of environment variables, branch name, change id, okay, build id, build hyphen I underscore id. Okay, so like build number 1, build number 2, build number 3. Okay, so it will be using, let me use this one as well, Maven clean install. Okay, don't worry, it is the command of Maven. Okay, if you are working on the Maven, so this is the command, you can use this one. So it will clean previously built code and it will test the code, it will install the code, it will build the code as well. Okay, so what I will do, I will save it. Now I will try to build it now. Maybe it will fail. Let me check the error. Command execution failed, no such file is here. Okay, maybe because we don't have any Maven here. Let me check. No Maven. Okay, no Maven. Okay, so if you are using the Maven plugins, you are working on the Maven, so you need to install in your machine as well. If it is not there, so you can download it from Jenkins as well. Jenkins is very smart, it can download it for you as well. Manage Jenkins, tools, Maven installation, add here, give any name, Maven, it will install automatically. Save. Let me check now. Execution failed, cannot run Maven while if Jenkins build no such file or directory. Let me check. It is not installing. Sudo yum install Maven. Now it is installing in your system.
जेनकिंस ने इंस्टॉल नहीं किया सर.
Jenkins इंस्टॉल नहीं किया, अभी देखूंगा इसका क्यों नहीं इंस्टॉल हुआ. पहले इसको अनब्लॉक करते हैं इशू को. Okay, now we have another failure here. Okay, previously we don't have any that one, so it is executing the two commands here. Maven clean install. Okay, that is not working here, so we need to use the command Maven clean install. So Maven is not required, it is asking you can see here, this is a like live troubleshooting, how to troubleshoot the issue. Okay, so we have mistakenly defined here two type of Maven. This is the Maven predefined, this is the Maven we have given here, so we need to remove from Maven here. That is why it is got failed here. So Maven is not required here, it will pick automatically. Now the goal is specified required to execute it. There is no POM file. Okay, now it is showing that we don't have any pom.xml. We don't have any pom.xml. Why it is showing here? Because it is not cloning the code. In this project I am not cloning any code. Okay, so what I will do, I will clone the code here as well. In the build section, configure, on the basis of issue you will describe, because it is not able to clone the code. Here I will give the details here, repository URL, master branch. Now it is fine. Maven clean install. Now you can see, now it has been successfully installed. Okay, this is how we will work as a DevOps person, troubleshoot the issue. So now if you want to see the output of this, like I have built the code, so how to get the builded code. So we need to go into the directory here, sudo cd var lib jenkins cd workspace. cd workspace ls. Okay, so this is the code, this is the project R. Okay, whenever you are creating a number of projects, so it will be listing here, check out the code, build. So this is the two previously we have created. Okay, so I will go inside the build project. So here you can see here web app server. So this is all about your files here, correct? So this is how it build the code. If you see here, we have a target. Whenever you are executing the Maven command, so it will create the artifact, it will build the code inside the target folder. Make sure this is a all about, like you can see web.var. So now your code is ready, and now as a DevOps person you need to copy and you can paste in your machine. It should be working over the Tomcat as well. Okay, so in the Java based project you will be working over the Maven and you will deploy over the Tomcat web server, because Tomcat is very comfortable and very very easy to use for the Java based application. Okay, so this is my, I have built it the code. So this is the, this is a, like in the Windows, like you have .exe file, correct? You are installing any application, so you will install, double click over the .exe file. The same way in the Linux we don't use exe file, setup file. Here we will use .var, .jar, .er. Okay, so this is my output. I have built the code with the help of Maven. So this is the process that you need to understand. You need to be practice more and more. This is the process, how to build the code. So guys, any doubt here till now? And also guys, I am delivering my, and you need to work hard. That is the only thing you can be successful as a DevOps person. And all, if you have any doubt, like confusion, why I did what I did, so do let me know. I will explain again. Or is it clear? Then you can practice from your side.
सर एक बार वो मैवन से जैसे कोड बिल्ड करेंगे हम, तो कैन यू सी अगेन वो कोड बिल्ड कैसे करना है
मैवन के लिए
इंस्टॉलेशन? हाँ, कोड जो बिल्ड किया हमने, अब बिल्ड कोड हमें कैसे, हाउ वुड मतलब हमें उसके बाद का क्या प्रोसेस होगा?
कोड बिल्ड होने के बाद आपको डिप्लॉय करना है टॉमकैट सर्वर पे. ओके, टॉमकैट कैसे इंस्टॉल करना है, कैसे कॉन्फ़िगर करना है, वो मैं आपको कल बताऊंगा. उसके बाद हमारे पास क्या करना है, हमें इस web.var फोल्डर को, इस बिल्ड कोड को हमें टॉमकैट पे डिप्लॉय कर देना है. सो देन इट शुड बी वर्किंग ओवर माई मशीन एज वेल. दिस इज माई आउटपुट. ओके, web.var.
वार भी फाइल हो सकती है, रार भी हो सकता है, और भी कुछ हो सकती है सर, जार भी हो सकती है. हाँ, यही रहेगा, वार ही रहेगा.
हाँ, एक्सटेंशन है बस ये.
मतलब हमें वार के अलावा भी कोई फाइल हो सकती है कि हमेशा ऑल द टाइम
ये pom.xml में लिखा होता है. अगर आप जैसे अगर ये जाओ कि कौन कौन सी फाइल हो सकती है, बैक स्पेस एंड अगेन. Okay, you can see here pom.xml. This is a dependency file. Okay, developer will give you this file. If I open this one, you can get to know like which file I'm going to create here. Var. Okay, now you can see that developer has defined here. It will give a output as WAR. If it is there EAR, so it will give you output as .EAR or .jar or .var.
कोई कुछ भी हो सकता है.
हाँ, जो भी यहाँ पे डेवलपर ने लिखा होगा, जो भी यहाँ पे डेवलपर में लिखा होगा उनके कोड के अनुसार, तो उस फॉर्मेट में आपको बना के देगा कि वार देना है, जार देना है, EAR देना है. वो सब सेटिंग्स यहाँ पे लिखी होती है. गाइज, और एनी अदर डाउट गाइज? और भी कोई लोग पूछा करो तो अभी आपको क्लियर होगा, अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट बी क्लियर. You need to practice a lot. It depends on whatever we have, like artifact IB. It means it will create the target folder inside the web folder. So this is a location.
मैवन का इतना ही काम था क्या सर? बस वो बिल्ड करके दे दिया?
बहुत सारे काम है, अभी स्टेप बाय स्टेप बताते रहेंगे.
अच्छा.
So this is how I explained how to build the file, how to build the code.
सर हमें लोगों को भी हमें मतलब एक दो ऐसा कुछ असाइनमेंट कीजिए तो हम जरा कल बिल्ड करके आपको दिखाते हैं.
हाँ
ट्राई करते हैं। और वीडियोस थोड़ा आज थोड़ा मतलब हो सके और फिर आपको 12-1 बज जाएगा, सुबह थोड़ा अपलोड कर देंगे तो थोड़ा पढ़ने का टाइम मिल जाएगा,
ठीक है ठीक है।
नहीं तो पीछे होते चले जाएंगे हम।
हम्म।
सर एक क्लास हमें एक को क्लास होगी क्या 1 जनवरी को?
नहीं उस दिन नहीं
ये
होती
तो
यार,
पूरे नहीं होगी ना?
न्यू ईयर मनाना है सब लोग।
हाँ वही इसी नहीं, 1 तारीख मंडे है ना,
हम्म।
तो नहीं होगी मतलब, तो 31 सैटरडे संडे और मंडे 3 दिन क्लास नहीं होगी।
हाँ बता दिया जाएगा आपको।
तो वही है ना सर, 30 सैटरडे है परसों, उसके बाद हमें उसके आगे का अपना प्लानिंग करनी रहती है ना सर, फिर उस हिसाब से आगे का करेंगे ना सर, इसलिए पूछा मैंने।
हम्म।
तो सैटरडे संडे फर्स्ट क्लास में है, ऐसा
यस
समझे?
यस यस, सैटरडे संडे क्लास नहीं होगी।
तो फिर 1 तारीख तो मंडे है सर।
हाँ 1 तारीख की छुट्टी रहेगी यार, सेलिब्रेट करना सब
ठीक
लोग अपने घर पे,
ठीक
न्यू ईयर का
ठीक,
सेलिब्रेट
2 तारीख
करना।
से ट्यूसडे ट्यूसडे से रहेगी
हाँ
क्लास।
हाँ, 1 तारीख को तो क्लास नहीं रहेगी, आप अपने घर में सेलिब्रेट करना, न्यू ईयर की खुशी मनाना।
जी जी जी, ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर।
ठीक है। सो
सर आप
गाइस,
कुछ असाइनमेंट आप इससे रिलेटेड दे दीजिए, और गेट का भी कुछ हो तो दे दीजिए, और
हाँ
आपका कुछ नोट्स वोट्स देने का था वो भी कुछ दे दीजिए,
ठीक है
और
ठीक है।
आपकी जो बुक आप देख रहे थे तो वो भेज दीजिए, तो उसका पीडीएफ हम पढ़ना चालू कर दें 3 महीने में, जब भी होगा AWS का भी तो काम आएगा ही सर।
लेट मी चेक लाइक, guys, this is my book, I will show you. You can go here Amazon, in Amazon search here AWS Cloud by Anshul Goyal. Okay, this is my book. Okay guys, I will
सर
provide you
पीडीएफ दे दीजिए सर। हाँ
PDF है, डाउनलोड करनी पड़ेगी, मैं बोलूँगा टीम से
हाँ,
डाउनलोड करते हैं फिर बताते हैं।
ठीक सर।
Okay guys, if you don't have any question or confusion, so I'm dropping off the call.